For decades, the F-15 Eagle has been the undisputed king of the skies, dominating airspace with unmatched speed, power, and combat prowess. But now, a new predator has emerged, a machine so advanced it's left America's enemies reeling, the F-15EX Eagle II. This cutting-edge fighter jet doesn't just build on the legacy of the original, it completely redefines what air superiority means in the 21st century. But what exactly makes this next-gen warbird so terrifying? And why are Russia and China so desperate to catch up? The story of the F-15EX begins decades ago, in the heat of the Cold War. The US Air Force was caught off guard when the Soviet Union unveiled a shocking new threat, the MiG-25 Foxbat, a supersonic jet capable of Mach 2 speeds. American planners realized they needed a fighter that could outfly, outgun, and outmaneuver anything the Soviets could throw at them. Thus, the F-15 was born, a jet that would go on to dominate the skies for half a century. Fast forward to 2018, the F-15 had proven its worth, but time was catching up with it. Aging airframes, outdated systems, the US Air Force knew it needed a new fighter. But instead of building something completely new, they decided to breathe new life into a legend. Enter the F-15EX Eagle II. Boeing took the best aspects of the original F-15 and pushed them to the extreme, creating a fighter that could not only dominate the skies, but also deliver unprecedented firepower. So, what makes the F-15EX so deadly? For starters, it can carry up to 22 air-to-air missiles, more than any other US fighter jet. It's also capable of launching hypersonic weapons up to 22 feet long, putting targets far beyond enemy lines at risk. Its new electronic warfare system, the Eagle Passive Active Warning Survivability System, makes it nearly impossible for adversaries to lock on, and with two powerful engines producing 29,500 pounds of thrust each, the F-15EX can reach speeds of Mach 2.5 while carrying a payload as heavy as a school bus. But it's not just America that's taken notice. Russia and China are scrambling to counter this new threat. The F-15EX's hypersonic weapon capabilities and increased missile capacity give it a distinct edge in modern air combat, an edge that has sent shockwaves through military circles worldwide. Analysts suggest that both nations are rapidly developing countermeasures, but the Eagle II's advanced electronic warfare systems might just keep it one step ahead. And it's not just the US that wants a piece of this cutting-edge tech. Long-time F-15 operators like Japan and Israel are eyeing the F-15EX as a way to modernize their fleets without the cost of retraining pilots and maintenance crews. Japan, with its strategic position in East Asia, sees the F-15EX as a vital asset against potential threats from China and North Korea. Israel, a country that has already pushed the F-15 to its limits in combat, is reportedly interested in the EX's enhanced strike capabilities and electronic warfare systems. But as impressive as the F-15EX is, the future is far from certain. The US Air Force plans to acquire at least 144 of these advanced fighters. But with emerging threats and rapidly advancing technologies, will the F-15EX be enough to secure air dominance for decades to come? Or will America need something even more advanced to maintain its edge in the skies? What's clear is this: the F-15EX Eagle II is not just a fighter jet, it's a statement of power, a warning to America's enemies that despite decades of dominance, the Eagle still rules the sky. And for those who dare to challenge it, they might just find themselves on the receiving end of the most powerful fighter jet the world has ever seen. However, the F-15EX isn't without its critics. Some defense analysts argue that investing in a legacy fighter platform, rather than focusing solely on stealth aircraft like the F-35 or F-22, is a step backward. They claim that the F-15EX, despite its advanced systems, is still a non-stealth aircraft and could be vulnerable to advanced surface-to-air missiles and next-generation enemy fighters. But the Air Force counters that argument by emphasizing the F-15EX's unique role as a missile truck. With its ability to carry more missiles than any other fighter, it can provide crucial support to stealth fighters by engaging multiple targets simultaneously, allowing stealth jets to operate more effectively without being compromised. The F-15EX also boasts a longer operational range than its predecessors, making it ideal for missions over vast areas like the Pacific. Its advanced radar and sensor systems allow it to detect and track multiple threats at greater distances, giving pilots crucial seconds to react in high-stakes combat situations. One of the most intriguing aspects of the F-15EX is its modular design. Unlike older jets, the EX is built to be easily upgraded with new weapons, sensors, and systems as they become available. This open architecture approach ensures that the jet will remain relevant for decades to come, adapting to new threats, without requiring costly redesigns. The F-15EX's impact extends beyond just the battlefield. The decision to continue producing the F-15 platform has major economic implications, supporting thousands of jobs at Boeing and its suppliers. This also strengthens the industrial base, ensuring that the US can rapidly produce advanced fighter jets in times of crisis. Internationally, the F-15EX is already making waves. Boeing is actively marketing the jet to allied nations, promising a cost-effective solution that doesn't require extensive retraining or infrastructure changes. This strategy could lead to significant export deals, further offsetting the costs of the US Air Force's purchase. But while the F-15EX is a formidable weapon in the US arsenal, it raises a critical question. Is America relying too heavily on tried-and-true platforms instead of pushing the boundaries of aviation technology? As countries like China and Russia accelerate the development of sixth-generation fighters, will the F-15EX be able to hold its own? In the end, the F-15EX Eagle II represents a bold attempt to bridge the gap between legacy airframes and next-gen capabilities. It's a fighter that leverages decades of combat-proven design while incorporating the latest technological advancements. But whether it can dominate the skies as its predecessor once did, that remains to be seen. Yet as the world of aerial combat evolves, so do the tactics and strategies. The F-15EX's increased payload capacity makes it a perfect candidate for carrying next-generation air-launched hypersonic missiles. These weapons, capable of traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5, could potentially shift the balance of power in the skies. Moreover, the F-15EX has been designed with a focus on survivability. The jet's advanced countermeasures can detect and neutralize incoming threats, allowing it to operate effectively even in contested airspace. In modern warfare, this capability could be a game-changer. Another aspect that cannot be overlooked is the F-15EX's role in joint operations. Its ability to communicate seamlessly with other aircraft and ground units makes it a key asset in network-centric warfare, where real-time data sharing can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Yet, as the F-15EX continues to make its mark, the US Air Force is already looking toward the future. The concept of loyal wingmen, unmanned drones that can fly alongside manned fighters, could see the F-15EX acting as a command hub, coordinating drone swarms to overwhelm enemy defenses. Furthermore, the F-15EX's ability to carry heavier payloads opens the door for the integration of advanced electronic warfare pods. These pods could be crucial in jamming enemy radar and communications, making the EX a force multiplier in electronic warfare scenarios.